How's it going, everyone? It's GadgetsBoy. Welcome to another video. In this one, we're going to be taking a look at the OPPO A72. This is a budget-friendly smartphone that packs a punch as well. But without further chat, let's take a look and see what it's all about. OPPO smartphones have got to be one of the most underrated smartphone manufacturers out, well, in the UK anyway. The OPPO A72 joins the list of smartphones that packs a punch when it comes to specs without hurting your bank account. I've been using it for a while, and here are the most important things for me that it does very well for you to consider, and some bits that it might not do so well. Starting with its no-nonsense packaging, it tells you all the bells and whistles worth considering. So you have 4 GB of RAM, 128 GB of internal storage, and you flip the box around and you have 1080p Neo display, which won't mean much to many outside of the tech scene. You have 48 megapixel AI quad camera. I feel by now most people know what AI is. You have 5,000 mAh battery, which is huge. Not even my sub £1,000 phone, well, the Note 20 Ultra, I have something that's that big in there. And you also get 18-watt fast charge as well. That's basically a lot for your buck. I don't normally mention product prices in videos up front. I normally place them in the description or mention them right at the end. But this one, I'm going to tell you right now that this is £199. Very affordable and won't hit your wallet too hard. But does it equate to good real-life performance? Let's have a look. First thing, the A72's design. You have a gorgeous looking device that doesn't feel cheap in any way. The Aurora purple color looks great as well. You get a case in a box, a 3-pin charging brick, a USB cable, and a pair of in-ear headphones ready to go. To the right is a power button with a fingerprint sensor integrated, and to the left you have volume rockers and your SIM card tray there. Down at the bottom you get a speaker, USB-C port, and 3.5mm headphone jack, which I think should now be standard on budget smartphones due to its target audience. On the back, you have a quad camera setup in a neat array as well, which I quite like. It consists of a 48 megapixel f1.7 main camera, 8 megapixel f2.2, a 2 megapixel f2.4, and another 2 megapixel that's also f2.4. Flip it around, you have a 16 megapixel front-facing sensor at f2.0 aperture. Around the front camera is a big 6.5-inch Full HD Plus display at 2400 by 1080p pixels and 480 nits of peak brightness, which is pretty decent, easy to look at, easy to view when you're using it in bright sunlight situations or in general. Next, we have the performance. It runs on Snapdragon 665 processor, Android 10 with ColorOS 7.1, and over time, ColorOS has improved a lot besides that notification tray that I can never get used to. Besides that, it runs very smoothly, easy to find settings and operate in general as well. It feels very clean in terms of user interface and experience. You still get some of OPPO's own pre-installed apps on there as well, but it's not overwhelming that it becomes very annoying. I know that you're thinking, but it's only rocking a Snapdragon 665 processor, so not one of the more powerful one out there that gives you the humph. Well, for £200, it's unlikely you find any phone with a better processor, to be honest with you. In fact, most competitors compromise on the RAM or display resolution. To see how well it handles, I put it through a bit of Call of Duty mobile on here, and to my surprise, it did really well, no stutter. And it didn't even burn my fingers off under pressure, so it stayed nice and cool. Although you get Full HD Plus display, you don't get 90Hz or 120Hz refresh rates, something a lot of people are not looking for in smartphones. But again, at £200, you won't get anything better really. So you better buckle in, sit tight for that 60Hz refresh rate and the ability to change maybe color temperature and that kind of stuff. Otherwise, color reproduction is decent, it's sharp enough, and it's actually one of those devices that feels like a bargain or a good find in an auction, the kind of thing where you go home feeling like you've just done well and you've just picked up a really nice bargain for your money. Onto the camera, it carries OPPO's DNA here as well. The pictures look great. You have a wide-angle lens that can shoot at a higher res of 48 megapixel. It also has AI there to help you get the best shots possible. You can shoot night mode, although not the best night mode out there that I've seen. Again, £200, just keep remembering that. You have no telephoto lens here, so when zooming it struggles a little bit. You start to notice the poor photo quality there, especially with that digital zoom. It focuses very quickly, and surprisingly for a budget smartphone, anything put in this way quickly focuses, which is pretty cool. And when you're spending £200 on a phone like this, the pictures that you get off this is more than useful for social media and for collecting those important memories. So what's not to like about it? I know there's a lot of things that I've said that are really good about the OPPO A72, but what's not to like about it? Its haptic and vibrator motor is not the best out there. It feels cheap, so when tapping on the keyboard, for example, you can feel it. It feels really hollow and not the best. It's not 5G ready, so it's not future-proof. So if you're looking for a 5G device, perhaps you can take a look at the TCL offering, which the review for that's coming up very soon as well. Although it has a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, it's large but doesn't really equate to 2 days use, for example. So you will get a comfortable day's use out of it without having to charge it until maybe really late at night time before you top it up again. But besides that, that 5,000 milliamp hour battery doesn't necessarily mean, oh, you get 2 days out of it at all. You also don't get wireless charging, which is something that I really like on smartphones. I love wireless charging. It's something that I put on my desk here, and it means I can quickly just pop my phone on it when I'm not using it at all. Although I'll definitely recommend the A72 for those with £200 budget for a smartphone. What I would say though is if you can save that extra £150 or old out, there's also the brand new Pixel 4a, which packs a punch. Camera looks fantastic, although still no 5G on there. But I believe there's a 5G version coming out soon, but it might cost more. But that's something that you could consider. Otherwise, there are options from Nokia. You got Motorola, Moto G options available, and you got the TCL option available as well. But anyway, that's it for the OPPO A72 smartphone, guys. Let me know what you think, as always, in the comments below. If you have any questions, drop them there as well. All relevant links will be in the description area if you want to find out more. But in the meantime, if this is your first time on the channel, please do subscribe. It does help me out. And hit that bell notification as well, so you'll be one of the first people to know every time there's a video up on this channel. And don't forget to like it as well. I'll see you guys in the next one.